Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Your Way Through Life with me, Chef Drake. I'm already laughing because this is one of my favorite things to eat and cook. And I just always go, why not make fried rice? So yeah, that's what we're making today. So I spent some time in Bali in Indonesia and Nasi Goreng, basically, which is fried rice. I had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I already liked fried rice before, but I liked it even more now. So I call this my Southern style fried rice because I do it a little different. Lots of butter, a little bit different, but also I kind of do it the Balinese style or Indonesian style of and fried egg on top. So I do love that aspect of it. And then the runniness of the egg just kind of, yeah. So anyway, that's what we're gonna make today. Some fried rice, Southern style, lots of butter. Let's go. Now, first things first, the one thing you must have when making fried rice, no matter what kind you're making, and not really must have, but I would say the best thing to have is day old rice or older rice. Once you cook it and then you cool it down, it just becomes the rice you need to make fried rice. That's the first thing. The other thing I want to talk about is that I'm doing this today as a vegetarian dish. And honestly, that's how I fell in love with it in Indonesia. So after spending about 3 weeks in Bali, I talked about it as one of my favorite places in top three. After spending 3 weeks there, I realized I had not eaten any beef. And so I just stopped eating beef. And then I was just like, you know what? I can go pescatarian. And so I just went pescatarian for 2 years after my trip to Bali because I just felt so good after not having beef and other things. Might do it again. Feeling a little bit like I should probably try it out. But that's what we're making today. So it's full vegetarian and we are doing eggs, but that's the only thing that's gonna be in it. So let's get started. All right, so my fried rice starts with butter and it's going to end with butter. You'll see what I mean in just a second. But let's get this butter on first. Get it melt down. That butter is for something else we're going to use in just a moment. Don't you worry. Butter is a big part of my fried rice. So as I said, start and it's going to end. There we go. In order, just like that. So butter in there first. Then we're going to add some onions and jalapenos. I like to get this sauteed off. Everything coming together. I like to soften the onions and jalapenos, but not cook them down too much to where it's no texture. Texture is very important in fried rice because rice is already going to be soft. So get that cooked down, add in some carrots. I got a little ginger in here too with the carrots, and then I'm going to season as I go. You also can always just use whatever you like when you're doing something like fried rice because I have friends that don't like carrots. I have a friend that I cook rice for who does not like carrots. So I won't put carrots in when I cook fried rice for him. Now, it doesn't matter if it feels traditional to me because it's okay. You just want to make sure you like it. Peas going in. Also, I do this because it does feel traditional to me. Fried rice, with rice, of course, with peas and carrots. But peas go in, have everything together. All this is absorbing that flavor from the nice butter and season at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and get my egg on. So that's the second pan here. So I'm going to put an egg on top. This is a nod to nasi goreng because in Indonesia, all your fried rice, also known as nasi goreng, comes with a fried egg on top, sunny side up usually, and it's freaking delicious. All right, I'm adding in the rice right now. As I mentioned, this is older rice, so you see it's kind of clumpy. This is going to help bring everything together. So it's actually the best. Now, what I want to happen at this point is that my rice starts absorbing all that flavor that we just talked about with my butter and all the vegetables that's inside. So that's why we start cooking with the vegetables first, soften them up, get them to release all their oils and all their flavors, get the butter in there. I'm breaking up the rice so it can start absorbing all that. So every single bite can be consistent. Now, after we do this part, egg is still going. We're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of, almost spilled that, a little bit of soy sauce. So I have some soy in there. I also have a little bit of sriracha in there or is it spicy, like some spicy garlic and chili flakes and things like that. I like it spicy, so I add a little bit of spice inside of there. That soy sauce is going to be the salty part of this. So make sure that when you add that in, you don't season with salt until you taste it again, because you want to make sure that it's okay for you for flavor wise. But the color automatically changes. You see how that color change? That's absorbing into the rice. We're going to go ahead and add in the egg now, because I like it to be pretty much rich when I make this. So as the egg is cooking in, it's going to bring up a little bit of richness to it and moisture as well. So if it feels a little dry, my egg kind of helps me out with that. So a little fried rice with the egg inside. As I'm cooking the egg and the rice and everything's coming together, finally we get to that last part with the butter. So as I mentioned, we started with butter and we end with butter. So mine's going to be pretty buttery, not traditional at all. So that's what I mean by traditional can be how you normally or how you traditionally cook, because this is not traditional. You go to China, you go to pretty much any parts of Asia, they're not doing it this exact way. I promise you. Actually, let me go ahead and say, shout out to all my countries that do not do fried rice this way. This is not in any way to say that this is the only way to do it, but this is how I like to make it. So yeah, come and try it out. Anyway, as that butter's melting down, you can actually see how the rice is changing texture here, and we are pretty much ready to go. So let's plate this up. All right. So let's get into this fried rice, Southern Nasi Goreng. Oh yeah. The best thing about fried rice too is you can always make exactly the amount that you want, since you're using old rice. So I know that I was gonna get a bowl of fried rice because I use a bowl of regular rice. So very easy to calculate. My last step, my egg on top. Now for this garnish, I keep it super simple. I just do a little salt and pepper, because I really just like seeing a fried egg with a little salt and pepper on top. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please come back more and more. I'm Chef Drake. So this is Cooking Way Through Life, the TV show. I'm here every single Monday, and we'll be doing different recipes each and every single time. Please let me know down below in the comments what you want to see, and maybe I can cook those things for you as well. Don't forget that my book, Cooking Way Through Life, also podcast, Cooking Your Way Through Life. I say this so many times, I don't know why I can't say it today. They're all available. Podcast every Thursday on all streaming platforms, new episodes. Cookbook on Amazon.com as well as BarnesandNoble.com. So take your time and come on in. Be part of the tribe of Cooking Your Way Through Life. And let's cook together. All right, see you next time. Cooking your way through life. That's a recipe we share with friends. Cooking.
Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. You know what to do next. Please hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons below and have a great day.